All right, what up, peoples? This is the Corner Store Podcast. My name is Roy. We got 100% participation on a panel. How y'all doing, fellas?
What's
What's
up? What it
good? What's
is,
good?
G?
I'm so excited, man. I think it's gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
So, for y'all new people that's coming in, make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, and share the content. So, starting out, we're gonna start out with the Kevin Samuels video, in which he told this woman that in all accounts, she said that she was a 5 when she put on makeup. She's a 6, so she's pretty much average. In which he pretty much appraised her correctly. So this big outrage with the whole, media, mostly, Black YouTube, most women who kind of had a problem with what he said because he's a so-called, dating coach. He's like a one of those, uh, what you call that? Like a
Life coach.
he's an image consultant. Yeah, he's an image consultant.
Uh,
So anyway, I'm going to show this video real quick.
Also, those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat him off with a stick. That's another one on you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5, but when I put myself together, 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So
did you I mean, stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but.
Y'all, it's a lot to digest from that. So, what are y'all thoughts on that?
I saw this video previously, and I mean, to be fair, she rated herself what she rated her. She said when she wake up a 5, with her face on, a 6 or whatever she said. I mean, that's the way she graded. That's the way she rated herself. And as far as the average woman dating a high-end earner, look at it, man. Look at all the ballers out here. Ain't too many of these ballers out here got average chicks. I mean, they next level, So it's no truth to that, man. It is what it is. I think he was kind of asshole-ish how he went about it. But I mean, he was kind of nice about it towards the end. He said, man, don't let me say it. But I mean,
That was still an asshole move,
but she was average. And as far as like she's saying, like if she put her face on a 5, that's what's wrong with the whole society to begin with. Women feel like they have to put on this facade to look a certain way, but then they don't want average men. Or they want more than what they think they want more than what they think of themselves. I don't get that sometimes, man. And as the video went on, she was just talking about how she made 6 figures, okay, and she want a man that makes 6 figures or more. But what the guy was trying to tell her is that the guy that got the money ain't going for chicks like her. That's not the truth. You know?
Right.
Name me about, but then she what? Well, she was 35 or 36. I don't know how old she was. I can't remember.
She was 35. She had a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. So any high value man's not gonna put up with it like that type of baggage. That's what he was trying to tell her.
Exactly. You know?
What you thinking, Phil?
I mean, you know, I really don't have nothing to say about it. I mean, he basically gave her what she asked for. She called herself a 5. If you call yourself a 5, why are you thinking you finna get 10s? Thing is, like, guys don't have to be 10s. You know what I'm saying? If they got bread, they're gonna pull high caliber women. That's just because that's what women associate themselves with. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to be around men with money. You don't see no bunch of ugly girls, you know what I'm saying, getting in the mansion parties. It just ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So if she put herself out there as a 5 or 6, and then, you know, that's
he
what she
told her
expect
she
in
could
return.
use. Why he say she couldn't say 7? So that's like the most she could say.
Because everybody gonna say 7.
Everybody gonna say 7. A lot of people just say 7.
Everybody say 7.
Yeah. Everybody gonna say 7.
How would you rank yourself?
Nah, get out of here, man, with all that weak ass shit. But we talking about
I'm about an 8.5, G.
With your face on?
Yeah, with my face on, glasses on. Nah, I get it, y'all. I don't like the way he talked to her, y'all. And I'm not trying to be. He was a little asshole-ish, like Nelly said. To me, he was.
I'm pretty sure that's
but I
I
understood that's what he.
That's the premise.
Maybe
of the
that's
show.
what she needed to hear.
That's the premise of his show. I mean, he gets roughly around 5,000 live listeners on like all his live streams, and most of those are women. So, like, the premise is to that he has access to high value men, and he's telling these women, okay, do you qualify for a high value man? Once you call in and kind of give me like your backstory, then I can let you know if you qualify for a high value man. So that's what these women do. I mean, as far as the base level of, okay, if you like a 35-year-old woman with like a kid, I mean, at face value, you probably won't qualify. But if you're cooperative, if you're a bad chick, if your kids are pretty much well behaved, I mean, yes, it's always hope for like women like that. But as far as high value man, they're gonna likely go for the younger chicks. I mean, they're just
let's keep it real though, man. It's an avenue for any woman to get any man.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's always an avenue. Like he said, you know, they might have came up with him. But I mean, if she in that tier where she making money like that and she looking for a man that's matched in terms of finances, I think she could get a man at that level. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, if she getting bread, she can put herself amongst people who, you know what I'm saying, make that kind of money. You can put yourself around earners like that. When you got money like that, you can be around people with money like that. It's gonna cost you. Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna be cheap, but I mean, you can put yourself in the conversation and in the room. You know what I'm saying? It is a lot of guys out here that's even basketball players, man. Let's not pretend like they don't do stupid shit. I mean, in the bubble, didn't one of the dudes mess with one of the TSA agents? I mean, come on.
It was the maid, right?
A maid, even worse. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say worse. We ain't gonna put it out there like that.
But the she fact fucked remains, around with the girl that was taking the temperature, man.
That's what I'm saying. So if you could put yourself in that situation, all it calls for is you to be in the right place at the right time. And if you got bread like that, you can put yourself in the right place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? More often. That don't mean that just mean you scheming to get what you want. Which, I mean, if that's how you want to do it, do it. As far as his tone, though, I mean, that's his show. People know what to expect when they get on his show. It's mostly gonna be people who, you know, haven't taken the time to understand what it is that he do. That they want to come him out of left field, knocking him because of the way he talked to her. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like Ed DeBevic. Y'all remember that restaurant downtown in Chicago? If you came in there and didn't know what they was about, you'd be like, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? They ain't here being rude. You out of place. You don't know where you belong. You know what I'm saying? So,
and also that particular show, that was a topic which was like, if you have a disagreement with like Kevin Samuels, call in. she called in just to get advice, about her, and that was like the wrong show for her to call in. So that's why it was kind of like touchy as far as the way he started out when he first talked to her. And then, he kind of engaged and said, okay, once you give me your dress size, how old are you? You got any kids? He pretty much went through the whole spiel. And then finally, as she kept on like cutting him off, and he's trying to give her solid advice, she kept cutting him off and not really listening to him. And that's when he kind of like snapped on her towards the end, told her to get the fuck off his phone. he called him broads, and he said all types of crazy shit. But honestly, I kind of agree with him.
Yeah. Hey, I do got a quick question though, and this ain't no disrespect, no women, but what kind of body do you have if you a size 3?
Did you see the viral picture of
I
of
did
her?
not see it. Was she fire?
I mean, she looks like somebody auntie.
Oh, but I mean, she a size 3. I mean, like that's like, what is that, like a 16-inch waist or something? Like you a kid.
You know what? She's top heavy.
Oh, she got big chest.
Yeah.
I mean, man, listen.
Makes a difference.
I think at the end of the day, certain women look for certain men, and you get what you get. I mean, if you got money, like Phil said, you're gonna attract people with money at some point. You know what I mean? That you ain't gonna see too many of these bottles out here with average chicks. That's just not how it happens. That's why I give LeBron props. LeBron was with his girl since high school. But you don't even really see her on the scene. She's kind of like low key. Then you have the Tristan Thompsons with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Average guys ain't gonna date no Kardashian. So that's just what it is.
Facts.
Yeah, where is this picture?
Yeah, I gotta see this picture. You say she's like an auntie, somebody auntie.
She do
probably is somebody auntie.
She
man.
like somebody auntie. Those aunties be like dressing at the family picnics. They be having like those all white, like jogging pants outfits. with like the big ass hoop earrings and a loud lipstick. That's how the average auntie looks like in the Black community.
Loud lipstick. Talking about your aunties too,
Oh yeah, of course.
That's how they be dressing.
Everybody get that smoke, man.
Yeah, you be looking like, damn, who's she trying to impress?
Right. At the family reunion and the picnic with heels.
Right, with all that lipstick on.
and be the loudest at the crew too.
Yeah. Yes, I did, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see which one of y'all brought y'all grown friends around.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about you can still get it.
Now he said he's 51 years old, y'all. And he said he fighting the young girls off with his stick.
Hey,
how do y'all feel about that quote?
What's so funny? What's so funny?
I'm just listening to this nigga explanation why he think it's true. And the motherfucker just said, I just think it's true. We're in total agreement. It happens. I heard it too, Nelly. I heard something that shit true too.
I heard your explanation, Nelly. It was very thorough.
Right.
I mean, you get what you put out there, man. You put yourself out there, even if you think you're not trying to, you might be putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? And younger women are definitely gonna be following your shadow, especially if you look like you got some money, you going somewhere, you doing something, you know what I'm saying? You riding a nice car. It don't even have to be that nice, it just gotta be newish. You know
right, they going.
Right. So what's the dude name?
Kevin Samuels.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check him out, man.
Okay. All right. So anyway, moving forward, anything else y'all gotta get off your chest?
Shit, nothing about getting off my chest. I'm making sure, the holiday season coming, y'all safe, y'all family safe. Just want to make sure y'all decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the year almost over, y'all. Like we've been through this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, through the
Yeah.
years, the shit almost. I'm not saying it's over. I don't know how y'all feel about the vaccines and shit like that, but
You know
it
what?
should be over by the middle of the year next year. What y'all think about that?
Being that I gotta have like a medical screening, literally like every year now since I'm about to turn 40. I believe that they may have us take the vaccine. I think
Oh, okay.
I gotta get some clarification on that. So I mean, I don't have a huge issue with taking it because I'm used to taking vaccines, especially as a military guy. I mean, we took all types of shit. So, but I mean, I'm a healthy guy, so I'm not too much afraid of it. So, um, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully everything turns out fine. I mean, I don't have any adverse side effects or anything. So, I mean, you know, I'm gonna try to keep a positive attitude about it. So, I mean, so far so good. I don't think I caught anything. I mean,
Right.
we're pretty safe every time we you know move around outside the house. So, but yeah. So how y'all feel about taking the vaccine?
Um, I haven't took a vaccine in years, and I mean, I've been fairly healthy. So one part of me said I don't really want to take it. You know, um, I rather just kind of sit back and kind of see what happens first. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you feel like that's what you want to do and it's your body, you do it. Me personally, I don't. I'm leaning towards not taking it. Um, I've been pretty fortunate so far, especially in our line of work. You know what I mean? So I haven't been able to. I haven't. I've been pretty healthy through all of this. So I don't know, man. It's to me. For me, it's a no. So, but I mean, like I said, to each his own.
Feel?
Yeah, I ain't taking it. I don't. It's to me, it's too early. I mean, you look at all of these other viruses that are out here that no vaccine is even close to being made, and they came up with this in 30 minutes. I mean, granted, it's a lot of science behind it. It's proven to have that a high level of effectiveness according to, what I'm saying, the
Yeah,
scientists
they
who are
saying some
behind it.
good shit. Yeah,
But
they
at the
said it's
same
the real
time, like,
deal.
and at the same time, it's like, where's the effort when it comes to, these other viruses that are plaguing our humanity? And then, I just need to see. I'm gonna give it some time if I do take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let these other people be guinea pigs, so to speak. I'm gonna let y'all get out here and take it. And hopefully everything work out. And then, if enough of y'all take it, I won't have to because it'll just be gone.
Exactly. If everybody else gonna take it, why the fuck should I? Shit.
I will report back to y'all. So, but
I just think it's kind of crazy. Like, a lot of companies are, saying it might be a requirement to continue work. How y'all feel about that? Like,
yeah, I
being
heard
forced
that.
to take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being forced to take it. That's where I really have a problem.
But then I would deal with that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nelly.
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
I mean, I could picture if you're a government employee, then yeah, it may be a mandate for you to take it. But if you work for a private corporation, then I don't think that mandate is going to be there. So, but three of us work for the government, and Phil, I mean, based on your stance, I mean, I don't think you have anything to worry about. But as far as me,
I definitely don't have nothing to worry about with y'all. Good luck with that. But you know what? What another thing is too, like, with just the way that they talking about rolling it out to people in the United States, like over in England, they rolled it out to the upper age people who are most highly impacted by it. Here, we want to roll it out to all of the most important people when it comes to dealing with, COVID-19, and that's the first responders. So how do y'all feel about that process? Do y'all think that's the right process to give it to the first responders, or should they be focusing on the people who are at highest risk?
Nigga, if the first responders ain't there, fuck the niggas that's gonna have the high risk. They ain't gonna make it. I really believe that the doctors and the nurses really, they need to make sure they straight.
So what happens
If
3
they-
months from now if they all end up dead because they took the damn vaccine?
That's not
Ain't
based
gonna be
on
nobody
numbers.
out here to service us.
It's not based on the numbers.
I'm
It's
just saying.
as far as deaths.
Dude, I
I'm
know
just
what he's
saying.
saying though. He might be right.
We gonna kill all of the doctors with the vaccine.
This that zombie shit. This
Yeah.
cure gonna be that somebody gonna get rabid and then gonna lose their mind and they gonna bite somebody.
Hey Phil,
And that's how
ask
shit
the,
gonna start.
ask the apparent thinker of the crew. That's some sloppy comments that you just said.
Oh,
How is
jeez.
it sloppy? How is it sloppy?
I
Look,
mean-
man, as a scientist, you know what I'm saying, you know, you test subjects, right? You don't
Right.
test
Yeah.
yourself unless you want to turn into the lizard or the
Right.
Incredible Hulk, right?
Man,
Right.
that's movies, man. This
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
reality,
real fucking
too.
life, man. Somebody done did some gamma ray shit thinking they was gonna turn to the Hulk and ain't nothing
Typhoid
but a
Mary.
walking turtle right now, nigga. I'm
Typhoid
telling you.
Mary.
I never saw a
Is
walking turtle in
Typhoid
my
Mary
life.
a movie? Is Typhoid Mary a movie?
Go in New York.
I never seen it.
It's not a movie. It's real life. It was a nurse who got a bunch of people infected with the flu.
Can you confirm that?
I never heard of
You
that.
never heard of Typhoid Mary?
We
This
we
is why
can't
I'm
believe
the
our own
apparent
friends
thinker.
when they talking.
This is why I'm the apparent thinker.
You just read a headline and you like an expert on that or something?
Dude,
It
this
sound
is
like-
ancient. This is like hundreds of years ago. This is history.
Oh, hundreds of years ago. Oh, okay.
Jesus. 1989.
Y'all believe that the
Hey, I
science
had
is
to go and look
100%
it
right
up.
with this vaccine, huh?
I mean, nothing's 100% right.
I'm just saying, y'all talking like, oh, none of this shit can happen.
I'm not
They
saying
done
that.
tried it on
I'm
people.
I'm not saying that either, but all I'm saying is that based on we'll likely be on lockdown for like another year as far as the way that we're going to move outside the household, as far as wearing masks and still being extra careful. I mean, would you rather go ahead and take the vaccine just to kind of increase your chances of surviving in case you was to catch COVID without the vaccine?
Let me ask you this, nigga. When they give us the flu shot, the flu is in the shot, correct?
It is.
So this vaccine they giving us, the COVID-19 some of it will be in the shot.
Yes. That's how vaccines work. Yes.
Yeah, but well, fuck it. I ain't had the flu ever. And I ain't had no flu shot.
You never had the flu.
I might have been sick. Trust me, if I was fucked up, it wasn't nothing no Theraflu, orange juice, and some hogs couldn't take care of.
You 45 years old and you never had the flu?
Hey man, I just ain't been sick like that.
I had the flu about 5 times in my life, man.
Well, hey man, that's because all that exercising you doing.
That's because
that's what the bums,
flu
them
shot.
homeless people on the street,
knew.
they ain't got COVID. You know why? Because they get high and drunk every day whenever they can afford. But they ain't got. But I'm saying they ain't got the shit. They testing them people over there on Roosevelt. They like, damn, these people ain't get it. You saw World War Z.
Because don't nobody go around them.
The people that was sick or drunk, they attacked the healthy people.
I mean, people who have COVID is not going up to homeless people giving it to them.
Oh, nigga. We off the grid like peppermint. I just saw that. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I did.
I saw that the other night too.
You off the grid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How these people ain't got COVID? Nigga to nigga though, we laughing and talking shit. But these motherfuckers, all they do.
How we know that they don't though?
They had people go over there and do their temperatures and take care of it.
Did they test all of them?
Did they test the homeless? I doubt it.
They test the ones that was in their fucking tents, motherfucker. I don't know.
COVID test was like hard to come by.
Hmm?
Test was hard to come by, like at first. And you mean to tell me that they was giving all these homeless people on Roosevelt COVID tests in which people who really needed access to them couldn't get access to them?
They just did all
the
that
people that
recently.
really needed to go access to them, they better go. They got cars and shit.
No,
some people
just
ain't
recently
got it like
tested.
that, so they went out there and took care of that shit
Right.
themselves.
They just
and that
recently
shit still,
tested
they was coming up negative, G.
Yeah, they did the same thing in Inglewood.
I mean,
they tested a bunch of homeless people
at the time that they tested them. Yes, they was probably negative, but I'm sure that most of them probably had it before.
Okay, and I got a question.
Man.
I got a question though. If by chance they do test positive, right? Where are they going to quarantine for 14 days?
in the
Guess
same
what?
place they was before.
You know what, man?
In the
That's the
same
most
tent they
obvious.
came out
That's the
of.
most obvious question, though, right? Where can they quarantine at?
In the
They were
same tent they
quarantining
came
they
out of.
tent or so. They would have look if it was a big thing. They would have put it on the news. Like even the homeless people
Yeah.
got this in this
They
bed.
really would have.
They would have. They because that's what people had to look out for their family that's out down there. And be like, hey, just come here for the quarantine, whatever, and stay in this room. This and that. And they didn't get none of that shit. If the homeless was fucked up, trust me, they would put that out there because it would be people out there that really give a fuck outside you three niggas with two on the bottom here that gave a fuck about the homeless people. I'm telling y'all, man, these motherfuckers, they drink, they drug or whatever, they doing their thing, but they don't got the shit.
Okay, all right. You're not a doctor, so I'll just take what you say with a grain of
Damn,
salt.
I ain't a doctor, but I'm a drunk motherfucker, so I know what's going on.
Hey, Rob, he watch Dr. Phil every day. Think he a doctor now, huh?
I know, right?
At least I'll be finished with my route.
Oh.
You know what? Y'all call me a wrong fucking morning. I'm still high from last night.
Hey,
Nah,
let me bring some to y'all attention. I kind of saw this and I thought it was kind of good on her part. Tulsi Gabbard, she came out with this legislation called Protect Women's Sports Act, which means that she don't want trans women to be competing in women's sports. I mean, which I say bravo.
She said, "I'm sorry, you say she do or she don't?"
She don't support trans women playing in women's sports.
Okay.
So this is like going to be like one of her last legislative acts before she leaves Congress. So I mean, I thought it was good of her and just kind of put that out there because
here we go, y'all.
And okay, all right, never mind. Go ahead.
Because as a man with two daughters, I mean, they'll definitely be playing sports from now until they graduate from high school or college. So
that's
an
assumption. That's an assumption.
How would you know that though? Right. How you know they gonna like sports?
Well, they go do something.
Because he's gonna be that daddy that make them do that shit, G.
I mean,
they may want to be on the debate team, mister. They might want to exercise their brain.
Right.
No, Mister know how to play soccer and basketball.
They can do debate and they can play sports. I mean, they have to be well-rounded.
To get into Harvard, right?
Right.
But just for the say that, Phil. They gotta be well-rounded. Nigga, first they gotta learn their ABCs, motherfucker.
Right.
They learn the ABCs right now, motherfucker.
Damn. Oh, so my kid's dumb, bitch.
All right, so anyway, do y'all have any type of pertinent opinions about it?
I mean, I think it's appropriate, man. It really ain't fair for a man, a natural born man, to be in a women's sport. Because
I give you that. I agree with that.
Genetically, it's an advantage. So yeah.
Now, does this stance make us transphobic?
I don't think so.
No,
I'm not afraid of transgender people.
No,
let that Shim go play football with them niggas though.
Shim, I don't think that's the appropriate pronoun.
She'll be fine.
Damn, Mister, I don't.
Why not? I don't think that's a bad pronoun.
Right.
I don't think so either, but I doubt that they say Shim.
Why not? Well, transgender is just too many words. There's too many letters.
Right. I'm not gonna be like
just keep it simple.
Nigga. That's a Shim.
I'm saying it's what
nigga.
Right. They go around calling each other bitches all of the time. So
right. But they can do that. But we
can't. Yeah, no. See, then that's the double standard that we impose on white people, right?
I'm saying, but would you let a white person call you a nigga?
White people can't say nigga.
White people say it all of the time.
I'm saying, would you let a white person call you a nigga?
They can call me all they want to, yeah.
Tom Brady called Ed Reed.
That's a consequence you need to deal with it if you decide to
put that out on Tom Brady.
Tom Brady said, "What's up, nigga? You did it, nigga." Tom Brady called Ed Reed a nigga. You know what Ed Reed did? Shake that nigga hand and hugged up. Y'all know it's a few white boys that can say nigga. So I'm one of them niggas that can say Shim.
Because you hang around a lot of transgender people.
I got a lot of transvestite friends. I got Shims all around.
Yeah, man. You are downtown, so
Damn, nigga.
There's no telling what's going on downtown. It's
You
a lot of money.
asshole today, boy.
And all honestly though, I do feel like all this is kind of a slap in the face. Period. You know, like people just like they can continue to push the goalposts, move the goalposts. Like, why isn't even a discussion, guys? Really, you know what I mean? Like, fair is fair. You know what I mean? But it's like society is always trying to change what their opinion of what a man and woman should be. And in reality, it's black and white. You're either a man, you're a woman. Now you may change features at the end of the day.
Nah, it's a little gray area, I'd say.
No,
I mean,
it's
like
black and white. If you can't have babies, if your body ain't built to have a child, you're not a woman.
Right.
Now, you might feel like one inside your head. That's fine.
If you didn't have a uterus that's from birth, then yes, you're
right.
not a woman.
Yes, exactly. So just DNA based. Now, I'm listen.
So women are women if they can't birth kids.
I support.
No, if they don't have if they weren't born with a uterus.
Some women ain't got uterus, or they got it, but they can't have kids. So
then they're still women. They still have a uterus.
Right. It just doesn't work.
It just don't work.
So what's the difference between that and the nigga who ain't got no uterus?
He could never have had one.
He can't. Right.
Okay. I don't know. You got a uterus?
Nah, man.
Exactly.
Me right
here.
Hey, man, I can't tell.
And listen,
based off the shit you saying. Oh, I'm offended by what Kevin Sanders said. Motherfucker. I am shocked what you said today, man.
Ouch, man. What you want me to get a bitches ain't shit out of here so you be happy? Damn.
And listen, I totally support the LGBTQ community. That's nothing against them. It's just, but there's certain things that should just be left the way it is. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that you have these great lines, but nah. Yeah, I agree with it. I think it's a good law.
Hey Nelly, I actually got a question for you, man, because since you probably one of the most avid Black Lives Matter supporters on the panel, I got a quick question for you. Now one of the founders, Patrice Cullors, I just found out recently that she's been represented by CAA. I mean, she also got a deal with Warner Brothers where she's going to come out with some content, and she's the sole board member of the Black Lives Matter Global Network, in which she pretty much control all the money. And recently, some of the chapters around the country been complaining about, hey, there's no transparency where the funds are going. So my whole thing is, with this whole Black Lives Matter thing, was it like a big money grab? Was it a big, transfer of resources away from the Black community up to a select few of people?
It's the typical, listen, it's the typical thing that Black people do. We don't control our own destiny. It's always somebody else controlling our destiny. So do I agree with the Black Lives Matter as a whole? No, but I think there are some good elements to it. And just like everything else in the Black community, we don't own our own destiny. Do I think that Black people should be in control of that particular situation? Yes, I do. But until we realize that's how it's always going to be, So I don't know I don't think nothing wrong with what she's doing if she's been allowed to do that. And obviously she's been allowed to do that. So what can we say?
Mister, you being a crab, man. Don't be a crab. Okay. Those other people just being crabs. Y'all being crabs. A crab in a bucket. Don't be a crab in a bucket. She took this organization and made it what it is.
I'm not in the bucket at all.
You are in the bucket. You bringing attention to it like it's a bad thing. It's not. It's capitalism, right? It's capitalism, right? Right? Yes, right.
If it is, I want them to be honest about that.
And that's fine. But to me, if she's the one who's spearheading this, okay, she's taking ownership of this movement, then she has every right, as long as she has the supporters, to move in the way that she moved. Now, these other sections, if they're not completely organized, then they're gonna fall to the wayside. They're being crabs. You said that these other chapters are pissed at her because it's not transparent, right? It didn't just become
money's supposed to be trickled down to these chapters.
Rob,
okay, but it didn't just get that way.
What's the real reason? What's the real reason that you so negative to us? Like, this is keep 100. Like, is it? What's the real reason?
Because she a woman.
The reason why I'm against them is because they are directly opposed to us as Black nuclear family starting type of men, patriarchal men. They have everything like against our well-being, the way that we kind of try to be like the head of households with our own families. They don't want male leadership. They all about trans rights, gay rights.
Let me ask you this.
They don't care about the patriarchal family.
Let me ask you this.
That's why I despise them.
Let me ask you
damn, this.
Despise? Let me yeah, that's a strong word. Let me ask you this. So she is the bona fide leader of this organization, right?
Right.
So if somebody comes along who is there someone who can come along and make her submit as far as a man is concerned? Make her submit and not be the leader of this movement.
Who can submit? Like,
is there someone she should submit to? To make this a patriarchal movement. Who would she submit to? Nobody. Because she stepped up. She stepped into that role and took it upon herself to do that. So you can't. So while I understand that you feel like the movement breaks up the nuclear family, I understand that, and it may not be their true intentions or their outright intentions. It may just be doing that based on what their message is. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, the only way that this movement your mind could be changed is if it was a man running it.
No, that's not true. That's not
how
true.
How would you feel? How could you ever feel differently at this point? At this point, not going back when it started, but at this point, how or what could they possibly do in order to change your mind?
Well, first of all, they should have stated that in their mission statement. Everything was like totally against the nuclear family. Everything was totally for the alternative lifestyle.
Okay, if that's the case, why can't the alternative lifestyle be a Black Lives Matter movement?
Then say that. Then don't say we are for Black lives, and then when a heterosexual Black man dies in the hands of the police, then they're gonna get all this money, and then that's gonna help their gay agenda. That's how they get their money.
So you're saying it's a gay Black Lives Matters movement?
That's exactly.
Or is it an alternative Black Lives Matter movement?
All of the above.
If it's all of the above, that's also inclusive of straight Black men.
Exactly.
Right. They use our dead bodies to further their agenda.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If their agenda moves the needle in the direction that benefits all of us, does it really even matter?
I'll be good with that, but that's not the case right now. That's not the status quo.
How is it not the case? How is it not the case, though? Have they not drawn attention to the issues that are affecting all Black people? I mean, gay, straight, men, female.
No.
So they have not brought millions of people into the street to march on behalf of the Black men who have died in the street. They haven't done that.
The heterosexual Black men.
Behind a socialist Black movement will always be white liberals in the background running that shit.
And
okay, so now it's not Black Lives Matters. It's not a Black woman that's running it. It's white folks that's running it.
Yeah, Drew Soros.
Again, like I said before, if you feel the way you feel about it being the man being pushed away, then as like I said before, until Black men come together as one and take control of the situation, that's what it's gonna be, Rob. Like you and we can't get mad. We can't get mad at a woman who stepped up to the plate and to push the agenda forward. We can't even if she is gay or not, until the black men step up to the plate, just like black men have to step up to being better fathers.
That's
you know,
something, hey, Nelly. That's
being
something
better
that I would
husbands.
say.
That's a black agenda.
It starts from the home. I said it from the get-go on this platform.
But it's a problem in the black community, Rob, and that's where it starts. You can't blame other people's successes for what our failures are. I think the thing is, as black people, we haven't stepped up to the plate, especially as black men, and that's the truth. So if that's the case, then a black man should have stepped up to the plate like she did and took control of the situation, but it didn't. So to me, that's an indictment on the black man itself, not the LBG community. If a black man felt that way like you felt, Rob, then they should have stepped up, but they didn't. So you can't push blame to her because she stepped up. Black men dropped the ball. Period.
I wouldn't even say that black men dropped the ball. They just fell into, the roles that they fell into. You have to accept that, it's gonna be strong leadership come from different places. The bottom line is, where is it going? And if it doesn't follow a path that you want to get behind, then don't get behind it. But don't be the crab in the bucket that's trying to pull them back and take shots at them because it's not going the way you want it to.
I'm standing outside the bucket, just.
No, you in the bucket. You in the bucket.
No, Rob.
I'm doing an observation. I'm doing an
Rob,
observation.
you definitely in the bucket, Rob. You definitely in the bucket.
You in the bucket.
I ain't no goddamn bucket. Come on, man.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you are. You in the bucket. You in the bucket.
Yeah.
Let's accept it. You in the bucket.
You was clapping in the background. So what you got to say, man?
I'm with Nelly, man. I'm like, if you wanted a guy to represent it, then that nigga should have stood the fuck up. They wouldn't have questioned it. They wouldn't have questioned it. But niggas always looking for the flag and the shit that's coming back on. She said she don't give a fuck. So she gonna run the shit. Yeah. And then now you get motherfuckers, once she's been in there for a minute now, niggas being niggas now, we not getting our money. Come on, dude. Go tell her that. Don't tell the fucking media.
Right.
That's what's wrong with niggas, no matter what. You let somebody else get in front and be the face of this shit, then you don't like what the fuck she doing, then you should have stood the fuck up. But now that you didn't stand the fuck up, you still want your little chop for doing 70-80% less shit that she's doing.
Yeah.
And you up there like, man, what I pay it? She like, motherfucker, you niggas should have been in the forefront in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the crab in the bucket.
And it goes back to black people. If 2020 hasn't showed people where people stand right about now, black people are dropping the ball left and right. Like E said, we put somebody in front of us, then we complain in the background that we're not getting fair treatment. You can't have it either way. You got to either stand on this situation and go from there. Black people as a whole, we always looking and playing the victim, but then we don't have any type of solutions. Period. We want reparations, but for what? What are we gonna do with them? Spend it on TVs and Jordans? You know what I mean? So it's like we don't have a plan. We got all these demands, but we don't have a plan. What's the plan? How we gonna move the culture forward?
The plan starts at the home.
Nah, okay, no plan.
But Rob, that ain't a plan. The home is not what the home like. It's not like it used to be, Rob. So we can't just go back to that. That almost sound like make America great again. It ain't never been great, Rob.
As a matter of fact,
you know what I mean? It ain't never been great, Rob.
As a matter of
fact,
I'm gonna order me a MAGA hat and I'm gonna wear it on the next broadcast. How about that, motherfucker?
Yeah, you can't take a step backwards thinking you're gonna move forward, Rob. You gotta just face the fact that the world is changing and evolving in a way that doesn't include how things were 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, so what is your solution? What is your solution?
Me personally?
If you could boil it down to maybe one or two issues that we can do as Black people to improve ourselves without government intervention, what are one or two things that we need to do?
Build a financial structure.
We need to finance our own education.
Okay.
And we do that by like Nelly just said, building financing our own financial institutions. So things like, what Killer Mike's doing, investing in that type of business structure where, people are investing in,
As a matter
black
of fact,
banks and
Real estate.
Okay, listen. 2 broadcasts ago, y'all mentioned Killer Mike's bank, right?
Yeah.
So where's y'all black bank slip right now? Where is it? Did y'all start an account?
I could.
Did y'all start it?
Yeah, I tried to start an account with Killer Mike, but they you can't set it up right now. It's like too many people doing it.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's gonna take some time for you to actually get push your money into the accounts. So
okay,
yeah,
Nelly.
I plan on switching my money to
Nelly.
Evergreen.
Where's your checking account at a black bank?
Same thing with him. I'm currently looking for one. For real though, because the bank that I was using ain't down here anymore.
Everybody looking for black banks now, huh?
But
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of them crab niggas. I'm like, how you get a bank? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Nah, but real talk, man. It is real simple. You know what I'm saying to get a bank started right now because you can build a bank in a internet in a cloud environment. You know what I'm saying, and money can just be situated in there. The thing is, you could be putting your money into a bank, but the progress comes when you start to try and make changes with that money. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not an investor or a person that looks to do anything but put their savings account in the bank and let your money grow at 1%, right, then you're not going to effectively change anything. It's more beneficial for people to put money into those banks if they have intentions to take out loans, buy real estate, buy commercial property, and actually do business.
Okay.
But you can add to that. You can add to that whole structure feel as far as like instead of being a traditional bank, you could be a bank that does it all too. Like you said, sometimes just putting your money in a CD, it don't really gain no money. But then you start talking about real estate, stocks, stuff like that or whatever, where you can move your money around and make money. You know what I mean? That's where banks needs to go. You know what I mean? Because what are banks for, really? You know what I mean? To a certain extent.
Hey, it's that black bank still on King Drive on like 40.
Seaway?
Yeah.
Seaway, yeah. I don't think it's black owned anymore though.
I think Seaway sold some years ago.
I think it was at one point.
It's another black bank in Chicago. I can't think of it. It's like a Bank of Nigeria or something like that.
Oh, I ain't fuck with them.
I don't fuck with no Africans. Fuck with them Africans like that, bro. They be saying,
I'm glad we support our people.
Nah, them ain't my people. Them your people. They be trying to send billions of dollars through emails and shit. I ain't for all that. That being said, though, I did receive a check for about $2,300 from somebody in California who trying to get me to cash a bogus check.
Damn. God damn.
I'll even get my email address.
All right. Well, here on the Corner Store Podcast, I am going to make a pledge. By the next broadcast, I will open up an account with a black bank. So can I get y'all? Can I get y'all?
I will do it too. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm about to go back on Greenwood site, see if I can get me a savings account set up right now.
Okay. E, how about you?
Man, I let them white people take care of my own. Hey, you let them niggas fuck y'all.
I'm gonna put $10 in there a month.
Go ahead, let them people fuck you over.
Until
you owe more money than a fucking bank when they get through with your dumb ass.
Hey, I'm gonna put $10 in a month and take $9 out on the first.
Y'all thought I was bad.
Work with Chase.
Y'all thought I was bad, man.
US Bank. Hey, do what y'all want to. Hey, show me y'all slips. If y'all show me 3 slips next Sunday, then I might go.
Y'all
do that.
All right, y'all. Yeah, episode 23. We're about to shut it down. I need to fix up my DraftKings roster because the 12 o'clock
Gotta
game's about
do
to
it,
come
baby.
on.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, y'all got any last words before we head on out?
Hey,
No,
man.
I'm out of here, man. I'll see you niggas next Sunday for real, G.
All right,
For
man.
sure, for sure.
Y'all be
All
on
right,
time
boys.
next time.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Take it easy.